Welcome to this video in my series regarding getting started with Microsoft Project. In my previous videos, we went through the steps in the Welcome to Project workflow. So we've organized tasks, we've created dynamic reports, and now we're ready to share our project with the team. And in this workflow, the suggestion is that the project plan that we've created is then shared with the members of the team in Sharepoint, and SharePoint will act as a relatively lightweight a project repository where documents can be stored and tasks can be tracked. So that's what we're going to do in this video. And so what I've got set up is a local SharePoint site. So this is set up on my PC, so I've gone through the process of downloading and configuring the software. I've installed SharePoint as a project site, so it's in that format, so it's ready to receive project plans in that way, and the project plans will come through as subsites on this site, so that's where we'll find them. And I've also set up Active Directory, and that means that we've got users on my local SharePoint site, and I've used the same usernames in my project plan, so when they sync through, you'll see the tasks allocated to the individuals that are already registered in my SharePoint site. So that's what we're looking to do. So without further ado, we shall go through the workflow. So let's go back to the Gantt chart. So this is the sample marketing plan where we're launching a website. We've previously gone through creating this plan, updating and creating some dynamic reports, and now it's time to share this plan with the rest of the team. So let's go through the process of doing that. So if we click on, to go through that again. So if we click on File and if we click on Save As, down here we've got the option to sync with SharePoint, and that's what we're going to do. And then we click on that box, we're presented with some dialog boxes which ask us what we want to do. So we want to create a new SharePoint site. I'm going to call this a sample marketing plan, and this is the link to my local SharePoint site. Obviously you'll have your SharePoint site from your company or your organization, so you would put that in there, and then what we'll do is we will hit save, and then we'll be asked to, in this case, because it's on my local PC, we'll be asked to log in and authenticate ourselves. We'll do that, and then we'll see the project plans actually sync up. So let's go through that process. So hitting save there is contacting the server. This will obviously this is slower obviously on my local laptop. As we go through, let's have a look. Login as a different user account. So let's do. And let's do. Remember the credentials, and let's see how we go with that. So it's contacting the server. It's making sure we've got giving us our information. Let's see where we go. And see where we go. So it's going through the process now of creating a new project site for us. So we'll just wait a few moments to see this dialog box complete. And obviously the good thing, once we created this site, if we make further amendments and updates to our project plan, we can then obviously sync and save them to the project site. And we'll go through SharePoint in another video later, but this is just to give you a flavour of the overall SharePoint workflow that we would typically go through. So I'm going to fast forward through this bit of the video. And there we go. We've just been through the process of syncing up our project plan with SharePoint. So we just let this finish, and we'll go and have a look on SharePoint. So let's go and open that up. So we've got our top level project site. We're going to click on site contents. Let's do that. and it's going to take us to site content. Let's have a look, and you can see up here it's already opening the URL for the sample marketing plan that we put through already, and you can see this is what's actually loaded up. So we've got the project summary, so it tells us which tasks are late, it tells us which tasks are upcoming. We can have a look at our task list here as well, and if I click on that, it will come up with a list of tasks, and you can see that we've got the overall project timeline that's been created in Sharepoint for us, and where tasks are completed they're marked as complete, but they are actually allocated to the users that we had in our project plan. So why don't we just go and mark one of these up now, and we can say here, okay, as a project manager, yeah, actually I've done the business case, so that's good. So I've just basically marked that up, said yeah, I've finished that. Let's just have a look on the other thing, the calendar changes made me save. Okay, let's have a look. So that should be sufficient. So why don't we, let's have a look. There we go. So that's now saved. So the business case is complete. And then we're going to go into calendar. Not much to see in there. So we're going to go back to home. And there we go. So this is the overview. This just very briefly what we've got in our project side. So obviously the team would be starting to load documents, etc. The one thing we have done, we have marked that we've completed the business case. So let's go and look and see what happens now we've done that. So if we go and click on this project plan, we can then go and sync up again with Sharepoint, and we can receive that update. So we know that that's the right site there. We know we want to sync with an existing plan, and we want to sync with the task lists. So let's go and save, and this will ask us to save. This will save our updates from our project plan to Sharepoint, and then it will also ask us if we want to download items as well. So let's just go through this process here in this dialog box. There we go. And now we can see that the business case has been updated as well as a result of us updating Sharepoint. So our plan now is staying in sync with our Sharepoint site. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been useful to you. That's just syncing up a project plan with Sharepoint. I'm obviously making more videos around Microsoft projects going forwards, but I hope you found this one useful. Do appreciate any comments. Below, anything you'd like me to cover or go through in more detail, happy to do so. And thanks very much for watching. Thank you.